Welcome to Rampage. It's not going to be a long review, guys, because there's not a lot to talk about this. I felt nothing. There's only one match on the show I felt. One. Due to the fact it's a long-term story. That was it. That's it. The first match and the last match felt like zip, zero, nothing. Felt like nothing. And I'm looking at my notes to remind myself what I had to say. I got very little to say. First match, Ishii versus Adam Cole. And guess what? No intro for Ishii, no intro for Adam Cole. They just went straight into the match. And the thing that got me, 1 week, no build up for Ishii, no video packages, no talking, nothing. Yes, I know Ishii doesn't speak English. He speaks Japanese. Does that stop anyone? No. They can do subtitles for him. I felt nothing from Ishii, and I actually like him. I like Ishii. He feels legitimate. But why do I feel anything from him when there's nothing there? If he's supposed to be important going into the Owen Hart Foundation tournament, wouldn't it be nice to hear something from him, even if he's not going to win? So you will not feel like, oh, they're feeding Adam Cole Ishii. That's what it felt like. And that felt like nothing for me personally. If I know already that this guy's going to be fed to somebody, why do I care? You should at least make it mean something. They do it with most of the people on Rampage. That's usually seen on Dark and Elevation. If it's important, at least maybe once or twice. But I feel nothing. Then, the only match we got that meant something. Garcia versus Eddie Kingston. Because it's a long-term story where Eddie wants to get his hands on Chris so badly. You see that the JAS is barred. Santana Ortiz is barred. It makes sense to make them barred because you want to have a straight-up match. It was a good match. They chopped the living hell out of each other. It felt legitimate, and the crowd still loves Eddie no matter if he looks... Look, Eddie is Eddie. He feels like a heel. But he's still over no matter what, because even though he still acts heelish, people know, yes, he's heelish, but he's a good guy heelish. If he's a bad heel, we know he's a bad guy heel. That is Eddie. That's the reason why when he comes out on the heel side, not the face side. We're still talking about a bad guy that when things come down, he can be a good guy when he wants to be, even if he's still acting heelish like a Stone Cold Steve Austin. Understand? He's not as great as Stone Cold, but he doesn't need to be. He's good enough. He wins. Great. The crowd loves him. I feel something because there's a story. They had build up for this. Even if it was a 1 week thing where we just find that, well, not even a 1 week thing. Yeah, well, a 1 week thing, yeah. That they get this match done within a week. But still, I feel something. Then Maria Shafir, I believe that's her name is. Marina Shafir versus Jade Cargill. I felt nothing. They showed that she had 6 wins under her belt. One of them was on Dynamite. Do I actually believe she's credible? No. I felt nothing. Having 1 win on Dynamite meant freaking nothing. Nothing. Particularly when she appeared. No one not only knew her, but no one cared about her. And then she's thrown at Jade Cargill. This gets me so angry. Jade has been doing good work. Now, has she been doing good work in the ring? She's still learning. She's only been in the business a year. So yes, she has improved to a certain extent, but we're still talking about a green Jade Cargill. Not just because her hair is green. She's still a bit green. Easily. She continually needs more credible wrestlers against her. Why would you throw a Marina Shafir, who is basically as green as she is? You can feel it. that she's totally green. She does a cartwheel for no apparent reason. I'm sorry, there was no reason for her to do a cartwheel. And then, when you see a Jade Cargill who gets nailed in the leg, she's getting armbar, she's getting not an armbar, but basically a modified version of a heel hook more than once on her leg, and then eventually just stops acting like she needs to sell it, and she just acts normal. That shows she's still green. It don't make a difference if you love Jade or not. And I actually like Jade. I know she's green because she can't sell correctly yet. This was a disaster. Barely anyone cheered. Yes, a couple of times they went, oh, because Jade got a couple of good nails in. But let's be honest here. She needed a credible wrestler. One that has credibility. Like a Selena Deeps. Like a Hikaru Shida. Like, wouldn't have been good if Athena had just been paid to come in on Rampage and just do a show. Or maybe a Taya Valkyrie would come in. Yes, no one wants to see Taya get jobbed out. But wouldn't have been good to have Taya do it. We need credible women on the damn roster. What happened to Mercedes Martinez? Wouldn't it have been nice to have Mercedes go up against a Jade Cargill? At least then, if she's been training her, at least she can make her look good. No, this was bullshit. This show was freaking nothing other than Eddie and Garcia. And I'm going, what the fuck? Why did I watch this? I was actually thinking maybe I'll skip this Rampage. Not because I was bored of it, but because, as you can hear, my throat is still messed up. I have sore throat again. Allergies are driving me insane. The weather here in New York has been so extreme that the plants are confused. They're budding already. Usually they bud by May into June. Middle of May into June. And we're near the end of April. And they're already budding. And I got this. I sound really bad. But the point is, I was about to consider skipping this to save my throat because I want to do Rebellion tomorrow. And I decided to do this, and I'm going like, why? I could have skipped this. Admittedly, the Eddie Kingston match, I would have liked to see by itself. That would have been all I needed. That could have been the closing of the show. Not with Jade versus Marina Shafir, who herself is not ready yet. She's only done it, she's barely in the business. 6 matches under her belt. Jade Cargill, yes, she's been in the business a year, but is not ready to be facing jobbers that are under her in that respect. And they made it important that Shafir is such a dangerous woman. How do you believe in her if she literally only had 1 match on Dynamite, no matches on Rampage to make her feel like something, and all her matches have been in Dark and Elevation? Nothing. I'm just saying, I exercise my demon. And I do have one last thing to say that made me think about what someone had said. And I do believe that just Alex and JD are correct. Rampage needs to be live. Just like Impact needs to be live. I think if Impact is live, and this is a solution to some of Impact's problem and Rampage, both of them need to be live. Both of them need feedback from the fans, and both of them would learn. If people think I don't give criticism with a solution, here it is. If you don't think this is a solution, you're fucking stupid. This is a solution. You think I complain about Impact Wrestling? I've always gave solutions. Always. Here's another solution for Impact. Go live. I don't want to hear about tapings. More than once in a while, you need to go live. The fans will appreciate it. You will get better impact and understanding of your product. And just like with Rampage, you will understand that the fans who are at home as well as the arena will give you a good idea what you screwed up on. And you just screwed up AEW. Peace.